You know how I fix that? I take my bang. You know, I'm known for.
Take your what?
Take my bang. I don't drink it out the can no more. Cans are for savages. You know what I'm
Is it,
saying?
why is this?
Can, come
What is
on.
this spawn? Are we thanking our sponsors for today's stream?
Shut the
Emporium. Get a mug today. Ugh, bang is clear?
can. Who's
You don't know what you're
everything in clear?
drinking?
No, it's in the can all the time.
The can holds the secret.
The can
The
told
can,
the secret.
the can is covering
Ugh.
something up.
I always thought about. We didn't talk
Hold
about it in
on,
the.
I can show
in
you
the-
guys. I can't show.
We
the
didn't
stream.
talk about
Look
it
how
in the
clear that
soda
is.
episode.
Ugh.
Oh wow.
That's like Sprite.
Yeah.
All right,
I
I'm
mean, we
sorry.
didn't talk about it in the
We
soda
missed something.
episode, but I never had a Crystal Pepsi. It feels wrong to me. I'd love
Crystal
to try
Pepsi.
one.
I've always seen
It's like-
that, but it seems to
Yeah.
always be out.
I'd like to.
So I never
Yeah, because
tried
it's
one.
kind of a novelty drink. I mean, I
Wait,
assume
they
it's
still make them?
well, they're kind of like a limited time thing, aren't they?
Oh.
Like they're a special
Roll
one.
them out.
Limited
Okay.
edition.
Yeah, and I gotta admit, like, it's just vaporwave Pepsi, right? Like
Yeah.
it tastes the same.
It's just the
People like it
logo
for the
is like
aesthetic.
super vapor. Yeah.
So imagine like someone, because it looks like Sprite, I assume if you pour it. So imagine like you think you're gonna have a nice Sprite, maybe a 7-Up,
hmm
and it tastes like Pepsi. That'd be kind of. That'd be.
It'd be kind of sus.
Well, I
It'd be
mean
kind
that's
of
probably
against
what they're
your
trying to
consent.
do. They're trying to just they're trying to fool the people who only rely on sight.
Mhm.
Because Sprite, Sprite's kind of the king. If we already
Okay.
decided that
We
Sprite's kind of the
established
king.
it's S tier, yeah.
It's sponsored
Right.
by Drake, sponsored by LeBron James, sponsored by Lil Yachty. You can't get better than that.
No, you really can't.
So Crystal, they tried to break mainstream. Pepsi, we already told y'all Pepsi is not that good. They're gonna try
No.
everything they can to convince you
Good
they are.
logo.
Good logo is
not-
always a great way to
logo.
do it.
I'm gonna be honest.
Good
my
logos
hot
go a
take
long
about
way.
Pepsi is that the logo has really carried them. It's a great logo.
Some say
It is a good
that's
logo.
all that's carried, though.
I will say,
I
I think of the
okay.
Pepsi logo when I think of soda in general. Just like the sign
Yeah.
for soda.
It really is a terrific logo. I wonder if that Saul Bass guy designed it. Who designed the Pepsi logo?
Saul Bask.
Saul Bass was this like famous
Oh.
graphic designer. He did like a lot of famous logos. Who designed?
Do you think, as both of you being graphic designers, is it more difficult to be a graphic designer now or in the past?
Oh, well, I imagine there's more tools now. I mean, I've only done some
Sure.
graphic design work here and there. I haven't done as much as Tim.
I think it's always going to be the same level of difficulty.
Right.
Just an idea.
hmm
Just coming up with a new look to something.
Okay.
Or a popular look that's
Mhm.
already out. That's because that's what ultimately your client wants. It just
Yeah.
kind of depends. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's not. I wouldn't say it's any more difficult.
Okay. Because I was always wondering that because we have
Just
a lot
different.
of tools at our disposal. Like, to be honest, if this was 1985 or something, I would not be able to have a merch line without spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
So like that's why I was
Exactly.
wondering, like, would you say it's harder but you also don't have as much logos buzzing around and as many business and competitions as today.
Right. Not
So
as
I'm
many
like-
graphic. The market's not as saturated.
Right. So I'm like, which
Here, I'll
one
show
would
you
be harder to break through, you think? The one where you
I
have
put
to
it
do
in KVG topics. You
Okay.
can see a picture of some of his logos. He did a lot of famous opening credits and movie posters too, but a lot of famous ones in there.
Let me open
we
up
go.
the Webernet for the people at home. Here
Can
we
you
go.
pop it up on Discord, or should I?
I'll
open
pop.
this
I
on-
can share my screen real quick. One day we'll have an intern that does this, and we can scream at him. But right
Well, he's
now,
supposed to be here. I called him about it, and he's about half an hour late. So I don't know.
Jamie,
where
pull
the
that
guy
up.
is.
Jamie.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, Jamie, could you pull that up?
Jamie, I called you like 3 times. Can you answer your goddamn phone?
Okay, this kind
Well, I
of.
love,
All right, what were we about to
what I
say?
love about those
just
assistant
about to make
guys is that
jokes.
like, no matter what show it's on, they all sound the same.
Are you guys
Nice
seeing this?
guys.
Younger.
Okay.
So I was like, wow, okay, technically they're saying the stat pulled up here. Joe's like,
Well,
that's wrong.
Lowry's. I know them.
Okay.
At first, I like didn't recognize any of these, but I get it now.
Oh, and we got Quaker Oats though, Girl Scouts, the old Warner Brothers, the '70s one, and then you got
United Airlines,
AT&T. Yeah,
United Way. This guy's a
These all have a,
beast.
these all have a commonality in that he's using the white space to sort of create.
yeah. He was
People sleep on
minimal.
white
Oh,
space.
look, Kleenex. I mean,
AT&T,
Oh, come
like you
on.
said,
And that's so different.
83
Yes.
and 96. They signed him again.
they did. They're like making it a little thicker.
You
Come
got a
on
nose
back.
problem. He made the logo for the Kleenex. U.S. mail. He's government certified.
Yep.
And this guy, man, AT&T again. They love this guy.
1969. Yeah, yeah.
Great year.
This reminds me of Crunchyroll.
It does. The swirl.
Yeah.
What a look at this.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always
love
liked
the
this
movie
logo too.
posters. Yeah, United Airlines is a great one. It's just yeah.
I just love how there's 3 U's in it.
Yeah, and he did
Or like
the
4
classic
even.
opening titles on like those Hitchcock movies, the kind of minimal ones I love. Like, we could just look up, like Saul Bass movie posters, and yeah, it's pretty cool.
T-Boone foods. T-Boone.
Yeah,
Oh, wait
I
a
like
minute. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna be like the guy who made that one of my favorite style of movie posters, the like 70s, where like they would
Well,
have
he
a whole
did do some in
paragraph on the
70s.
side.
Oh yeah,
I
well
love
yeah, because
those.
they used to do those.
My
Yeah.
biggest dream is to like, if I did get signed as an artist, that'd how my debut album would look in some way. I just love that aesthetic.
Oh yeah, me too.
Dang, this guy's a beast. I like how he like seems to stack shapes on each other, looks like paper cutouts.
Right. The minimal. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty amazing. Yeah, Vertigo is one of the most famous. Yeah, Exodus. It's a pretty.
Okay.
They won the book. Was it Anatomy of a Murder? That's one of his most famous. That's the one with the.
Where's that at? Anatomy of a
Just
Murder.
exit out. It's probably down there somewhere. You scroll down. It's one of the most famous ones. Oh yeah, Such Good Friends. I love that one. Yeah, there it is. The yellow one. Anatomy of a Murder. Yeah, the Otto Preminger one. Yeah, I love that minimal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just clean and eye-catching.
Exactly. There's not a lot of fluff. A lot of logos I see
They're busy.
buzzing around. They're a lot of busy. Like the whole ever since Keep Calm and what Carry On took off, everyone thinks they have to have a whole paragraph to be a T-shirt now, and I'm like,
Can I say though, they're almost getting too clean these days.
Well, so now I think some
almost
people think the
becoming washed
minimalism went too far because it
bit.
came back in a big
With
way
logos.
in the 2010s, and
Mhm.
because remember when we were kids, it was all about like bevel and boss and like 3D renders.
Yeah.
Because remember like the old like Pepsi logo from like the 2000 aughts, and it was like it's breaking out of ice. It's like like
Extreme. That was the extreme era for logos.
yeah. But it was like a more aggressive Pepsi. Like it's not like, oh, you're just having like a little treat. It's like, whoa.
I want
Pepsi's
my Pepsi
gonna-
to kick my ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was.
Pepsi's gonna assault you.
yeah, I
And
can't
now-
believe
and
that's
now we
all
have
started
this-
off with Pepsi. Pepsi Crystal Meth.
Yeah, but
You knew
it's
what
such a
Pepsi
good
Crystal
example.
stands for.
It's come
You
up
drink
time
it.
and time again. And they had the sphere for a while, and now they're back to circle.
Yeah, flat. So that's what I mean. It was all 3D. It's like sphere.
Coming at you.
3 dimensions.
All
Okay.
3.
3D. It's coming
They
out
used
at
all
you.
3.
All right. Well, today we got to stay on topic. We are continuing with analog horror, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that
We're gonna still look
scares
at
me.
spooky stuff, spooky internet stuff.
Yeah.
It's
Last
a really
time we
cool
pulled
genre.
up.
So
Yeah.
Well,
you
We
know,
didn't get enough out of it last time.
Well, we didn't get some of the classics. We had a
What-
few hidden gems that we liked, but I think we should bring up some of the kind of definitive ones, the ones that started this discussion that we did off air that Josh showed us that are really good.
like
That's
that.
right. If you're watching this on YouTube, there might not be a pause, but there was a pause. We're back.
Oh, there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is part 2.
Oh, yep. You're right. Well, the thing is,
We changed, and yeah.
The thing
That's
is,
why we're in different clothes.
Yep. This is
What's the thing?
Oh, it's just a standalone episode, so.
A special.
Yeah, exactly. Standalone Astro.
Like think of like Treehouse of Horror for The Simpsons.
Have you guys heard of the back
our
rooms?
thing.
Of course. They're the hot new thing.
Yeah, I feel like even though you just said that we should start with the classics, I feel like we should shout out the back rooms.
Well, they're
I don't
kind
know
of the
this.
definitive new thing in analog horror.
Exactly.
I kind of was into them before. I feel like the hipster about them. Actually, I was kind of into them when they were just sort of part of the whole liminal space sort of discussion, where it was just rooms with kind of an off, creepy vibe. Usually, again, back rooms, literally in like stores or hotels. Usually, big empty spaces with no people and no windows. That's usually the feeling they have.
We looked up images of these, right? I feel like I need to get that up again.
I think at the end, yeah, that's what we did. The last one, I think, did we bring those up at the very end? I
might
know
not
some
even
people have made games based
made
on
it.
them, like because it's kind of the idea of the back rooms is that it's kind of like a maze, isn't it? That
Yeah.
you're like stuck in this dimension that's just an endless series of rooms.
I think all of them kind of have a feeling of being lost to them.
Yeah.
That
Now,
might be.
some people have like a lore to the back rooms that there's like monsters and stuff. Now, personally, I kind of like it that just the room on its own.
Yeah, me
being
too. I like that's like almost like a Stranger Things upside down. or
Well, this
whatever.
one is a little bit because now they put a few surprises in it. I think some creatures, if I'm not mistaken. So, classic analog horror. We got VHS
Yeah.
camcorder,
I
found
never.
footage type stuff.
I saw this like maybe 2-3 days ago. I've always heard of the back rooms and stuff, but I just never looked into it because I thought it was kind of like SCP Foundation, which I thought it was just like a bunch of sci-fi entries. And I don't know if they're all like this, but the people who made this, they did a really good job on it.
I saw this one a while back, and look, I love this. The guy's just walking
He's just
backwards
hanging out with
and
his friends, and all of a sudden he's in
slips. Welcome to the back rooms.
there. Obviously,
Parsons.
obviously some film student
Hello?
with the real estate
Yeah.
dad that asked to use an open office for
Hello?
this.
So yeah, the whole back room and like a lot of good
Hey, guys.
analog horror, it feels like a weird dream.
And then the real estate agent was like, all I want is lemon cake shade in this. No
Lemon
lights
cake.
down here. Perfect.
You can see like
Nothing
coming
but
from-
fluorescent light, yeah,
Yeah.
but none in here.
No natural.
Just that little buzz, no flowers, no artwork.
Hello?
I think a big part of the appeal.
Someone there?
What's that?
The
There was definitely something there.
A big part of the appeal, I think, of the whole
Got a
liminal space
fangirl.
and back room thing is that they feel familiar. Like even if we haven't been in a room
Definitely.
exactly like this, if you've worked in an office, if you've been in a hotel alone,
That's just
like off
impractical,
season.
Dude,
If
I
you ever
love
went to
walking through
hospital,
hotels. I love walking through giant hotels late at night.
Yeah, same.
We
It's
were
such
in
a
this
neat
hotel
feeling.
in Atlanta with my girlfriend's friends. It's the first time I met them. We went on a vacation in Florida, stopped in Atlanta, and we got a little drunk, of course, and they wanted to explore the hotel. Then they're being a little younger. I went because they're really drunk, and I'm the oldest one, so I was like, I feel like I gotta be chaperone.
Keep an eye on them, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so this reminds me of a Zelda puzzle, but this
It
Don't
does.
go in there. Don't go in there.
right, but in the hotel they were exploring, but we went to a really nice part of the hotel because we were across the street from a really nice. We were in a nice hotel, but the hotel across the street was really nice, so they wanted to go in there.
Yeah.
And so the security
above.
obviously started following us because we were like it was like 2 a.m, sweatpants.
Yeah, a
Obviously,
bunch of drunk,
exactly.
young people, yeah.
And so I had like this little mini adventure
anybody hear
running
me?
from a security guard watching over them. It felt like I was in a
In the
side
back
quest.
rooms a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit too because I lost them, and so I was like, but I know the security guard is still trying to find me, and so there's a part where I was like in what looked like would have been a library if it wasn't a hotel, and so I was like hiding in between columns, and I know he was like still looking for me because he was saying stuff like, I know you guys are here, so I was like, am I in Outlast right now?
Well, even then, it's something about being in really big buildings. Like, I don't know if you guys like when you're at like a wedding reception when you're a kid. A lot of wedding receptions are at hotels. You know, they'll rent
Right.
the
Yeah.
ballroom, and if it's a really big hotel, they'll have more than one. And I remember there had been weddings I'd been to or conferences at a convention center hotel or something like that where you walk into one of the
Whoa.
rooms that are empty and
And you
it
see
feels
that.
so cool and you just want to run. Thankfully,
Yeah. Or
there's
yell
graffiti.
out. Hear
This
the
is the
echo.
nicest graffiti artist in
The
the world.
reverb.
He only took one spot of wall.
Well, and it's like helpful hints. Uh oh,
Boy, you better run, boy.
we got a fella here.
Yeah, this guy's getting chased now by what? For
Oh,
all
it's
the people
quick.
who are listening, this isn't our fourth guest. This is the part of the video
It's
where the
not?
guy is getting chased by a speaker. It looks like very confusing.
It's something. It's like a weird staticky entity.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's kind of formless. It's just tall. Yeah.
It seems like it brought him here to 1v1.
Its voice sounds like what happens when you have
Oh,
a bad
look at
connection on the phone.
This is like the
Yeah,
dressing
whoa.
room effect with the mirrors,
Yeah.
the fun house.
The architect was just having a blast, huh?
Oh, you know what? Dressing rooms in the mall have a backrooms feeling sometimes, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Like our
Dressing
local
rooms?
mall, some of those
Yes,
could
if they're
really
big.
be back there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Like our local mall is a pretty big building.
Mhm.
Some of those dressing rooms, you'd be like way back there, and you're like,
Yeah.
"What is this?" You know, the
Get
Are
lost
they
bathrooms.
trying to
those
kidnap
things,
me
man.
back here? They're trying to make me
Get
live
lost.
back here?
Yeah,
Can I
Oh,
rent one of
yeah.
these places out, actually?
this is another like good like generated from a
You
famous
rent
liminal
them.
space image. Like, looks like your friend's basement.
Yes.
It does kind of look like Mr. Adams' basement. Yes, it does. Especially
Yeah,
that angle
it's
right
like a
there.
newer house. Yeah, like a big house, nothing in the basement really.
Because a lot of places like were finished, they just wouldn't have anything in them.
Yeah.
Or not a lot, but a couple.
My
Oh,
thing
oh,
with stuff like
is it a
this,
new
though,
level?
I guess this is the stereotype of like, um, like
This is a famous image here.
like
Yeah,
why
this
does
weird
it? Why don't
courtyard.
people in horror situations just like sit?
Why don't you just sit still and
Sit
think?
still and wait. Like they always want to wander.
I think because for a viewer it's more frantic.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I would like sit like
Right.
let's,
Yeah, I
let's
would
take a-
definitely be like, let's hold on. Like maybe he might go past me, and then I can go where he went past,
a
and
knee,
now he's not
guys.
chasing me anymore, right? Like,
You're not wasting energy.
But do you guys think that a horror film that like listened to the audiences that like said don't go into that room and stuff like that? Do you think that would be critically acclaimed if somebody tried that?
I always wanted to
horror
do
movies
stuff
are
like that
people
with
ask
movies.
smart.
Like just
Uh,
actually.
My biggest thing, I
Actually-
always wanted to make a movie that was framed as like a really happy-go-lucky comedy trailer-wise, but it's like the most disturbing horror movie-wise. I don't know if that's false advertising or not, but I always feel like, why don't they
Well,
like
the
trick us
internet
up a
certainly
little
has
bit?
done it. They do it
Yeah.
with games, like we
Right.
said. Doki Doki does it.
That's
and,
what I'm saying.
Yeah, games do that where they're
Actually-
secretly.
Well, one of my examples is sort of like that.
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead.
okay.
I'm
It
glad
was
to hear.
it was under the guise of a music live stream that went dark.
Oh, so last
Okay,
time,
I
for
like
those of you
that.
who didn't see the previous episode, Tim brought up "Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared." That's another one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Starts out like a Yo Gabba Gabba or a Sesame Street type of deal, and it ends up being a nightmare. Different
Seems like
type.
it's almost for kids, but yeah.
Yeah, and that one's
Goes-
a little
goes
yeah.
sour.
It's got some dark humor to it too. Those
But do
are
these
always-
guys do these count? My ones that start cutesy and then go
I
dark?
think
I
so.
think,
Does
look,
that count?
they might not be analog horror in the way stuff like this is, but I
Yeah.
think we're
Right.
kind of being broad in terms of like internet YouTube horror.
Yeah, I
It's
would say
tough
like
to find a
analog
good
horror is a
example.
style, but since the internet horror has not really been truly defined yet, other than analog horror, like those things that are like disturbing, I feel should be like even Happy Tree
Yeah.
Friends isn't exactly
Of
straight
course.
up cartoon, child-friendly animation. I would say
Right,
that's
right.
gore horror. We don't just all have
Exactly.
like a name for
Okay.
it. Whoa,
Oh,
Sure. Jesus.
that thing has some recoil.
That actually got me a little bit because
Mhm.
they whipped that thing hard. They
Yeah, they
needed
did.
that thing
They
crazy.
did.
thing's whooshing. Oh man. Okay. See, this
I
is what he's
hate
doing,
that.
Josh. He's
But
gonna
this is
hide
perfect
here.
because it's like,
Oh.
this is what horror should be if you ask me. Like, not jump scary, just like suspense. Like, even
I
that
agree.
jump scare wasn't loud. It wasn't like a big old TV crash. It was just a chair.
It's just tension, just pure. Yeah.
And it broke that for a second. Like that safety. Like, oh, he lost it. He lost the.
He's gonna jump down.
I
I
mean,
can't remember. Does he make it? Let's see. Oh. Good push him.
Choice. Oh,
Oh. Looks like
he's dead.
Kane Parsons, wherever you're at, bravo on this.
well, the camera's okay.
The
That's
camera
what
was
matters.
cushioned by his body. Must have been what happened.
Oh yeah. Oh
my
yeah.
gosh.
So Tim, do you want to
Backrooms.
bring up yours next,
Oh.
or do you want to do mine?
See, we could try and bring. I'm a little unprepared because I don't quite know if you could find this on YouTube. But if you look
Okay.
up, see, it's called something too, and I can't remember what it's called. But it's a Rhett and Link thing. It's like Rhett and Link,
okay.
TikTok horror live stream.
It said Red Link.
Yeah.
TikTok.
No,
Rhett.
Rhett and Link.
RHETT.
Okay.
From Good Mythical Morning.
Red Link. TikTok.
TikTok live stream.
Live stream.
Horror.
Oh, Rhett and Link, right? Or Rhett Link.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either or.
Ah.
They're the same person. Oh, see, I don't think you can even find it on here.
Yeah, they'd
But
have
I'll
a
just,
lot.
I could talk about it. They have like a billion. These guys are YouTube OGs. They did a music, quote unquote, music live stream on TikTok.
Okay.
So I guess you could go live on TikTok. I didn't even know that, but they would
Yeah.
build a song. You know, they play guitar. They build this like simple little song off of what people suggest, but they're getting their records out for inspiration, and they get out this record that they don't recognize, and they like, oh, we don't know this one. Did you put this here? No, I didn't put this here. And so they put it on, and it's like this creepy backwards type of song.
Oh.
And then like this whole thing is like TikTok videos, so they're shorter, and then there's a crow that keeps hitting the window dead every time they like play this, because they're trying to like figure out what are they saying backwards.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes
Like some
dark.
Evil
They
Dead
use
thing, reading from the Necronomicon. So it's attracting evil.
Exactly.
But you said that like a real crow like runs into their window.
Exactly, yes. And that because they're using kind of nice special effects too, like they pan back and then the album cover is missing the person that was on the front of it, and then the person like starts like entering the house. They open the door.
Well, why don't you do it like scary TikTok live stream? Because this sounds like something
it
we
sounds
could
good,
find.
yeah.
I mean,
it was a while ago. Imagine
Night of
Is
Terror.
this-
there we go. That looks like it,
Okay.
and it's on their main channel too. So
well,
this
then
is
now that
probably
you
it.
spoiled it, thank you.
Well-
Could have found it with the key word.
You know, this is the setup, and then you don't know whether they live or die, right? So they could die.
You get to hit me second. I hit you back, man. Based on how hard you hit me, is how hard.
This is probably like where
We gotta retire the man
Still
bun in
doing the music.
2025. I'm giving you guys 3 more years
Does
with
this
it.
include me?
Then we
Does this
retire.
include me?
No.
Well, it is our house, but we don't live here. This is
You don't wear it like
you're
that.
saying, you're saying he's too old? I'm not too old?
You don't wear the man bun beard combo, which is the most annoying combo
Oh.
on the planet.
I would if I could grow a
in the
beard.
kitchen. Now you see
Jason
no
Well,
Momoa.
don't do that. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's so
I didn't
annoying.
realize. I didn't realize.
It just bugs me,
What are they
man. I'm like,
doing?
how much hair do you need?
painting of a man.
Right?
They're just like they're doing their usual like, yeah, come look at this like super expensive house or whatever we bought.
There's
for
too many
rich.
girls saying
Look
like
at our-
a guy with beard and tattoos, heart eyes emoji, and these guys
With the
took it apart.
with the thick rimmed glasses.
It was a gift.
Does he toast his hair or is he like old?
I didn't do. There's a painting
He's like,
it's hard to tell with hipsters.
Like he might have, yeah, exactly. They like frost their hair and stuff.
You can slap me
they do all sorts of weird bullshit.
Yeah, like paint their nails.
Because they're desperately trying to hold on to their youth.
But look at his hands. That says 40.
Yeah, the hands will give it away.
The hands will give it away.
You might just have a cool streak of gray. I mean, naturally, some people do get that.
That's true.
I do, in all seriousness, I do watch Good Mythical Morning, their show, and yeah, it's natural.
No?
Sorry.
You could have said something earlier before we slandered the guy.
I'm gonna let you ponder and slander him.
When?
No, and so
okay,
Oh, they have a really nice house.
The curse.
Yeah, he's pulling out.
Is yearning.
It seemed like it was random.
Yeah,
there, like he
yeah.
wasn't looking.
By Hazel Nukin. This isn't my record.
Yeah.
Right.
How did it get there?
It appears as if Link has decided to do that thing where he does a bit that only he understands and appreciates, and no one else thinks is funny other than him.
It appears that Rhett is doing a bit that only
No
he
one does
finds
that.
funny about
They're
Not
doing-
really.
I've never done that. I don't know about you guys.
Remember, this was on GMA.
Oh.
This was a prize on GMA.
I've tried it before.
No, I don't.
It was fun for you. It's a lot of fun for you.
This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go with this joke.
Oh, this is
Everyone.
what
This
you're
is
gonna
a-
do, and you're gonna
it's-
go.
this is
They're
a
doing some like
longer
paranormal. Yeah. I'll skip through it. They have
We'll
like
skip around.
paranormal,
Yeah, we can skip
paranormal
around, yeah.
activity kind of vibe.
This is a
You know what I'm
setup.
saying?
Oh,
Like-
there, here we go.
Ah,
Here's
foreshadows
the
the crow. Yeah.
Because
wanna hear it
this will
slap
happen a
against them.
lot. No, it'll happen a lot.
Let's hear the music.
It's backwards. What the hell is this?
Well, I don't like
It's
that.
pretty good because they recorded that song and everything just. for
Oh,
this.
and it's exactly like the cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
What, you want me to check his pulse or something?
He could just be knocked out. I mean, give it a second, see if it comes back too.
What?
I don't think it's coming back too, man.
Yeah, like
That
what?
record, a damn crow
Sound
hit the
cool.
door and died.
Yeah, it's like the coolest possible thing that could have happened. There's two guys trapped in a house, and every time they try to leave, a freaking crow dive bombs the door.
Exactly, nowhere.
Okay, listen, I don't think we're gonna get to.
I got real scared by a bird the other day. I was planting some
They're freaky.
peppers. It was really annoying too because there was this like pot that was like full of rainwater. It's like sitting there for days, and I'm like, oh, I'll dump it out later. And the bird jumps out from the bush near me where I'm planting. So it freaks me
So
out,
that
and I
freaks
fall
you
into
out.
the pot, and then I'm really pissed.
Oh.
And, like I
Jump
yell
scare.
and cuss at the bird.
And it's still there?
No, the bird flies away. You know, after I yell at it. No,
It
she's
stayed
got a
with you
friend
forever?
now.
Yeah.
What?
Listen,
And
It stayed for a
That's-
minute.
now there's another vocal track now on the song.
Is it Link?
Yeah. He's gone.
Because he's gone. Yeah, I was about to say like
it's just kind of.
So Link is.
he's just like in the record now.
Yeah.
All I know is that
Oh my
Speaking of birds
God.
scaring you,
The original album, we
it
played it
really
backwards
freaked
with
me
the
out. I was like
portal.
eating lunch in my car at work one
So I
time.
figure if I
But I
play
went to like this nearby park because I got like better connection there on my
it'll open up
phone.
the portal again.
And I didn't notice, but then I hear like a thump on my hood, and I look up, and it's a woodpecker. And I've never really looked at a or a bird like beak on, but it was like the freakiest looking thing. But I was just like observing because I never seen it. But then it started like trying to woodpeck my window, and that's when I honked my horn. Like,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Well, they're loud too when they do that. It sounds like a drill.
yeah. And I'm like, don't crack my window.
Yeah, they're strong.
Yeah.
It's kind of a freaky poster to have.
It just to just have around.
Poster?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like those anatomy
They're
posters.
really big too. Why are they
Yeah.
so big?
But aren't they?
Life
Don't they do science videos?
I think they're sort of thing. I think a little bit like MythBusters.
Yeah.
mixed with, like
Basically, they eat bad food like
Yeah.
bile and chili peppers and shit.
Mm.
That's most of what it is.
Don't eat bile, children. That's not a good.
'Cause- No, that's like the worst thing they've had.
oh,
this
so
year.
this is like in the. Well, see now his hair.
It
is
goes,
weird
yeah, it
combo.
goes off the rails.
Rhett even sounds like a country name.
Yeah,
They're Southern boys. They're both,
Rhett
you
and
know.
Link sound like some Southern guys, yeah.
Yeah. They
his face there, bro.
You screwing with me?
His face.
For real, look at him.
What? Nah, I reckon that.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
a face there.
Little drawl.
Don't say
What's gonna happen to me? We don't get out
Here
of here.
indeed.
Come on, follow me. No, we have
What
to
the-
get out of here. Come on, follow me.
Dude, anytime
Do not
flashlight in the
sing
woods
that
at night
song.
always looks scary.
Yeah.
Just anything with poor visibility, like
The
even
cliche of woods at night, yeah. It's so Blair Witch like knew that. They were like, we could be
We gotta
really
get to that door
scary
before
just
she
being
does.
in the
Come on.
woods at night
Oh,
and making some noises.
the way the trees cast the shadow on the light too, it just adds to it.
Yeah, Blair-
Speaking of oh, there's someone in like white
Nice.
just beamed her with a stick.
How did they do the door? That's sick.
I know, right?
Yeah, this is pretty good, yeah.
Come on, Link.
It's not bad special effects. They're freaking loaded these days.
Face.
It's like an NPC.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I feel like I'm Red Dead.
Like Skyrim
okay?
NPC.
Yeah, I'm fine. I think I just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, okay.
Bah, bah, bah.
Yeah, that was
So
like
speaking
that
of
must have been
woods-
nice for the people
That was
that
nice.
thought that they were doing something else.
So speaking of woods,
Tell
one of
us.
the ones I got to bring up was actually one Josh brought up, but I had seen it before. So this is again pretty typical analog horror. We're talking Gemini home entertainment. I'm a Gemini. Just saying, shout out. Born in
Nice.
June. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I have nothing to do with this, but they make fake educational videos. That's a video about Gemini. Let's see,
Yeah.
where's a good one? Not full. We've got the full box set. That's the playlist there. If you go down, yeah, see. We can look at the ones. Where's a good World's Weirdest Animals? That's a pretty good one. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Storm safety.
We could go. I love the intro music.
Yeah, it's like.
It was like something like the substitute teacher would put on
Yes.
in the classroom.
Very VCR. Very CRT strapped to a cart.
Oh, and the sound in this is such a big part of the quality of it. So they start out like an eerie but pretty unremarkable.
But memorable.
Yes.
Or something you've seen
They're
before.
from the 80s.
The
Yeah,
uncanny.
I feel like they're from like a cheap local VHS from the 80s or 90s. We got some real animals here. The greater prairie chicken. Weird animals.
Greater
They're
Prairie
based from
Chicken.
Minnesota. Yeah. Native to Central North America, greater prairie chickens are well known for their prominent air sacs and protruding ear-like feathers. That's real. I'm a bit of a bird enthusiast myself. No lies here so far.
This is all true, eh? Is this true lekking?
Yes, and I don't
pretty
know
sure
the
that-
exact terms, but yeah, look, see, this is where they fill up the air sacs and they flash them. They're like yellow.
During the winter,
amazing.
greater
It's
prairie
amazing.
chickens have been observed diving into the snow to stay warm. How weird!
Diving in the snow.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, and they turn white in the winter even.
Oh, look at them playing.
Oh, this is some wild prairie chicken.
This is so nice.
yeah, I like the
Playtime.
music. It's really nice and silly, low-key.
And this reminds me of home.
Yeah, we're Midwest boys ourselves. This is a familiar sight. Like, grass.
Oh,
Corn.
the Great Plains. Can't complain about the plains.
Piece of straw in our mouths.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Burrowing owl. Yeah, I see why you burrow. Hide that nasty figure.
Look at those legs. Mm.
No meat. He breaks his
Those are
own
the
legs
owls,
by
they're all
standing
feathers.
straight up. Once found all over the Americas, this small critter is now far more elusive.
I wonder
They
why.
are.
Because we probably killed it for game. As their name suggests.
Maybe because you're mean to them.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta be nice
Yeah,
to
they just haven't been around because they're sick of my shit.
What's that freaking owl from, what's it called? The official name for the, link owl?
Gapora.
Gapora, yeah.
No, Gepera, he's like a
Oh,
great
Gepera.
horned owl. Because these just hang out on the
He's-
ground. These
he's
are like
what?
the size
He's-
of gophers. These are small.
Yeah,
So he's
yeah, I was
green.
just like, it reminded me of it. I was like, what is his name? Because I never remember his name.
Everywhere.
Just everywhere. Oh, okay.
And the music stops.
Like, know that this is happening anytime. And this is a staple of analog horror, the mislead.
And the background's going darker.
Let's just give it a listen real quick, because we're
Yeah.
I want
Oh,
to
I don't
hear
hear
what Animal 3 is.
Oh no! Don't! I
But
don't
it's
like the white
everywhere.
noise. I don't like the white noise. Little tapping
Wood
sound.
crawlers.
No.
Gosh, they are elusive. You can't even
So Dom,
see
I've
them.
noticed that you like like description. This is kind of normal, but not kind of analog horror.
I like the ones that sneak up on you like
Yeah,
that. I got another example.
like the
for those of you who
documentary-esque
don't.
ones, like the ones that look like they could be on like, what was it, like Science.com, the science
Well,
videotapes and.
And your last one was like this
I didn't
too.
know that you had known about these too. I can't remember where I had heard of these. Maybe a friend told me about these, but
You will hear screaming. Jesus.
I like it because they're not
Guaranteed.
over the top. They're not too in your face, trying to
Yeah, I hear you.
assault your senses. They're just really eerie and, well, like we said, disturbing.
Or at
These
least they
will
stand up
stand
again.
up again.
I mean,
Oh,
nature's mockery. This is another creature. It's not like
it's like
a
looking
description.
in the house.
There it is.
So in this little farmhouse.
Some nature's
got a
mockery
little-
got in.
So I think they go back at like night because I think this is one of the first ones I saw. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just not go back in, man. Leave the PS5. It's gone.
Oh, I don't think this house has a PS5. Probably an Atari at best.
It's like I gotta
Maybe
get
a
my
Switch.
yo-yo.
Oh, you see that little shadow move?
I gotta
Oh,
get my
it's-
bop it.
It's stuff like that.
Look like a wood crawler.
Oh, okay, he's a little closer.
Yeah,
That's what
he's
we
a wood
see.
crawler. They stole their voices. They're not human anymore.
But look, it puts up like a fake. Like,
Like,
are their
come on in.
bodies just propped up?
Yeah.
They're not moving like people. They're just.
They didn't burn the bodies and they got up again.
Well, he's supposed to. Yeah. He just ran away because he would have got caught by a wood crawler if he didn't. I
Oh,
said
he's
koala.
getting so close. Stop it. Yeah, look, they're just like in suspended.
This reminds me, like, I've thought, my girlfriend's house actually has a huge, like, window in the kitchen area that shows her, the back, and she has big woods back there. And I thought it would be a really cool horror shot if people were in a window like that, just, like, having a game night, and then some guy
Yeah.
from the woods is watching, and maybe slowly gets closer, and that's, like, the intro to the movie.
That's always been my thing about like big houses with those huge windows. I always felt like at night you get a little
Visitor.
fake people.
Well, yo, shout out to Gemini Home Entertainment for getting this information.
They make
This is
a lot
very,
of these.
This is very. We need to know this. Yeah, because we don't
Ooh,
know.
I
I
hate
didn't know
that.
about no. Ugh. I didn't know.
Wait,
Ugh.
moves.
This is so educational.
I didn't know about no goddamn wood crawlers before this.
You know what? Now I know.
You know?
This may save my life.
Oh, Jimmy,
Ooh, I
Jimmy,
hate that.
Jimmy
They're moving
moonwalking
like,
again. Goddamn wood crawler got him.
Animatronics. I hate that.
Go burn his body. Ew.
And what I like about this stuff is like I feel like the less you explain, the better.
Yeah, yeah. Because you got to stay
I
in
like
the unknown.
descriptions,
It's
but-
really they play H.P. Lovecraft would be proud of analog horror, I think.
Yeah.
He'd be really, really proud of it.
Oh, what are we looking at here? Even. Oh shit! It looks like it's.
Yo, this is a yo. By the way, these are episodes you gotta just tune into the video podcast. I mean, you're missing a lot if you're not. You're missing a lot. Yeah, world's weirdest animals. That was great.
By the way,
that was the plan. So a lot of Gemini Home Entertainments. The Mandala catalogs are a similar one.
I found the one I was talking about. This is one of my favorites. This is from Local 58.
Local 58, another classic one. Yeah.
You are on the fastest available route. I'm not gonna explain anything. I'm just gonna play.
Yeah, Tim, just watch. I don't know if I've seen this one. I just know about this channel.
It's similar to Gemini Home Entertainment. They act as like a
but like a news,
like the news network, but that doesn't have anchors. That just plays information. Yeah. They like to play on that. You know what I'm talking about, Tim?
Yeah.
Those channels.
Yeah.
But this
to have those.
Is actually
commercials. Just
it would be on at like 2 in the morning. Yeah. Like there's no anchors live or anything, and it's But Gemini Home.
Some of the stuff that would be on the TV Guide channel, like not the actual guide, but the little screen in the corner.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah.
But this is like one of my favorites because this is exactly like horror trope I thought about if I could ever make a horror movie. Is like, maybe not the GPS, but I thought of a movie where an Uber driver actually picks up cult members and drops them off to a cult meeting, and the cult members believe that he's a part of the ritual, like because he's like their 77th Uber rider, some crazy thing like that, and so he's supposed to be sacrificed, and the whole movie would be about the Uber driver trying to get out of that. So it kind of reminded me of that because this part would be like really creepy with them just sitting in the back, kind of just smiling and be like, "Have you heard of the Church of blah blah blah?" And
yeah, like they're really.
I wouldn't be surprised if that.
Yeah.
And then this the GPS scene, like the next ride is, like it'd be just so
Cults are freaky. They're really. And look, this is just like some weird dash cam.
Exactly, it's like some completely normal footage.
This is in 2014, so Obama was still president.
So it's his fault.
So he was letting this happen, by the way.
This is Obama's actually
on his watch.
This is the leader of his what is it called? And they have like a procession, the president. But when he rolls in,
world?
Don't they
have
multiple?
Motorcade?
Yeah, exactly. This is the leader of his motorcade. He's like, I'm gonna take this other route. I'll meet you at the hotel.
Head east for 1/4 of a mile.
And now they go into. This reminds me of like heading to Mr. Scrow's house.
Yeah, in the woods.
And I was always creeped out.
Well,
a lot of roads like this in Missouri.
Well, the roads by the lake were always a little spooky at night. Like, I always hated going down, like, West Lake Shore, East Lake Shore.
Did you hear that, though? Hold on. Did you hear that?
It said, the GPS said something?
Yeah.
Continue on unnamed road. Then, in 300 feet, turn off your headlights.
Oh, okay.
Very nice touch. What's up, Chef? Mark's in the building.
Oh, all right, yeah.
Get ready to piss your pants.
Rerouting. Make a U-turn. Your destination is behind you.
Your destination is behind you.
Oh my god.
But did you hear that? It's so creepy, bro.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
500 feet.
Your destination in
200 feet.
Rerouting. Your destination will be in 50 feet. You will arrive at your destination.
Oh,
there it is.
That's one of the best ones I've ever seen.
That's a good one.
Ooh, aftermath.
You have a lot.
Oh, it's on fire. Oh.
You have arrived.
That's good.
I gotta like that one. Hold on. You're on the fastest route available by Chris Straub. Yo, shout out to Chris Straub. Make a full-length movie, bro.
Good.
Based on an idea by Mikey Newman.
I love the rain.
It was great. That was one that made me go into the whole, like, rabbit hole of just looking up analog horror for like stuff just like that. There's a lot of good stuff, but that's still one of the best things I've ever seen.
Mandala Catalog, I was
that.
going to say, that's a classic one, too. Local 58, that's another one. Yeah, I haven't seen all the Mandala Catalog ones. Those can be a little... there's the famous, what was it, like, Intruder one. Oh, gosh, yeah, just... well, that's Markiplier talking about it. Who doesn't need that one?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Shouts out.
These are always...
You know, I watched
Shouts out to our smaller creators out there.
Yeah, shout out to the small creators like Markiplier.
Like Markiplier. Yeah, like Overthrown. That one's like a weird, corrupted VHS.
This one?
Volume 1 is a weird one. Yeah, they're just... Volume 1 is strange, yeah. I mean, whichever one you want to play. I mean, I don't...
Oh, they blocked it. What did that say?
Oh, I thought it was just a warning of, like...
Is this a part of the horror?
I don't know.
Yes.
Or am I just like, my internet
They're working
sucks?
with you. It's gonna jump scare. It's gonna jump scare. It's gonna jump scare.
That'd be crazy. YouTube just collab with Mandela.
They're so in on it.
Whoa. Okay, trigger warning, guys. This may contain suicide or self-harm topics.
Okay, a little disturbing.
If this might disturb you, I will make us timestamp maybe. I don't know. Depends on how lazy I am right now.
We can hop around this when you don't have to see all of them.
You can hop around when it's
yeah. And hide. If you see a person that has a biologically impossible characteristic, run away and hide. If one manages to break into your home, refrain from any kind of communication or contact with the threat. These intelligent life forms utilize elements of psychological warfare to take advantage of their victims. While we heavily discourage any form of contact or communication with an alternate, we make exceptions for attempts at executing
He's strapped up.
Yeah. These are kind of funny like that too. Yeah, I don't know what they are. They are just
follow the think principle.
The think principle.
Yeah, of course.
The think principle. An authority figure about your encounter.
That's easy.
Hinder the alternates.
Hinder the alternates.
Not as easy.
I like ones that build like a lore like this too.
Yeah, but they don't ever explain. They just give you
Like you don't know how long they've been dealing with this. Right. It's just like they just have been here. Like don't.
Right,
enough to make this video.
There's not enough room for the two of us.
Well, I think that's the trigger right there, and know your place.
I think that's
in reality. Yeah, that's the alternates hacking our minds right now.
Oh yeah. Exactly. Oh, so type 1
doppelganger.
The pictures.
No.
That's just like like the same person, but like one thing is slightly off.
I'm like, which one is the doppelganger?
Type
3. Oh, okay, that one's more obvious. Thank you.
Now that one I couldn't tell.
I can tell. Yeah, I wouldn't talk to that guy.
Wow.
Is
it the one on the left?
Yeah, right.
So you get the idea of what these are.
Yeah. Kind of feel like people with like identity issues and like maybe social issues look at people and see that. That'd be kind of.
So here's there's one more I was thinking of, Tim. You actually reminded me of with the crows thing in the Good Mythical Morning. So we might appreciate this as a bunch of Nintendo nerds. There is a fake lost game called Catastrophe Crow.
Really?
And so look at Catastrophe Crow. Let's see if there's a gameplay video of it. Just like
Crow 64. That's
someone
awesome.
made it. Yes, it's like a lost Nintendo 64 game. Here it is, full
64.
gameplay, and it starts out and it looks legit. Like,
yeah. Wait, this is horror?
Well, you'll see. There's a twist.
Okay.
Don't worry, this isn't real Nintendo, so they won't copyright strike.
Yeah, I don't think Nintendo would dare put anything out that looks like this.
Well, but they're using elements from.
Well, I mean, yeah, but it's so like not
charming.
No, look at the way it's moving.
It's so It's so third party looking.
Look at the way it's running. Look at it. It's a penguin that sprints like a person.
This would be like their blueprint for whatever game they're making.
So it starts off, it's just strange, but like you jump into this.
This little computer. And like he sucked at doing it, you know, he had a little trouble first. He's all just collecting
And
coolies.
so you go into the worlds. Yeah, it's a little like Banjo, a little like Mario.
Well, you know, the classic 64
so this
formula.
is ukulele.
Collectathon. So this is it.
Oh,
No,
that was a little creepy.
they all turn towards you.
Yeah, they all
It is a
Santa.
little weird. Josh, now you've played A Hat in Time, right?
Oh yeah.
You know the
Love
the
Hat in
headless statues that start to follow you?
Yeah.
Wall jumping.
That horror was actually done really well.
It was. Remember the haunted house level? That one's really good.
That was Mary's favorite mission. It was spooky. I actually did get a little
It's one of
spooky on
mine.
that one.
It actually is suspenseful.
Yeah.
So as you can see here, you know, it's got like the fog effects. It controls like one, but go ahead a little bit to almost the end maybe.
Okay.
Because the game is just a little off.
That was a little bit spooky. The top.
Okay, now we're just in fog and.
I don't
only
like
an
this
overhead-
already.
I don't like the overhead map. I don't like the. Whoa.
I don't like the phone ringing.
Mm-mm.
No.
That's what you should have blown on the cartridge for. Whoa.
Yeah, this is where I would think, fuck me. That was actually really startling.
Nice.
Oh, they're getting
Secret
creative
level.
with it.
Bonus content.
It's like PlayStation.
Yeah, at first I
his
thought
face.
this was... I missed his face. What was he doing? Was he
His
sad?
eyes look more worried.
Oh,
Did he
no.
turn around and show us?
Yeah.
Let me see
just
that.
briefly.
His eyes.
Just a second. Maybe just a minute.
A little bit further.
Yeah.
Right at the start of the level. Here we go.
Yeah, he turns around. You can see he looks a little distressed.
I don't like that.
What?
I don't
I like
know
how
about this.
Oh yeah, the traces from the whatever flew past. That was kind of really sick.
Mm-hmm.
How do you even do that?
Yeah, at first I thought this was just like a cheap Mario ripoff, and now
Well, that's kind of the idea, like the story behind it, that it was a guy. I'm not gonna lie, it actually fooled me for a minute because I just first heard about it like fake Wikipedia. The guy who did the video on it, he's like, he was doing it like it was a real lost game, and I'm like, what is this?
Huh.
And as it went
That's
on, I'm
great.
like, this seems a little.
Props to that guy because that
creepypasta.
fools a lot of people.
Oh, so this is great.
Nope, back home. Honey, I'm home.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a real creepy pasta here.
Kids, are you
It's
here?
moonwalking.
Oh, here we go.
What the fuck? He's old.
Just let it play.
Let it breathe.
His face.
Somebody is breathing.
Then he moonwalking like a.
He just gliding.
Jesus. What the hell?
You won.
What is that?
Dude.
What the hell? Speed run.
It's a lost game.
Speedrun.
Alright, nice.
Speed runs. That's what happens when you speed run.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's the reward you win. Shut up, dude. No one likes you, Adam.
Hey, get out of here.
The opposite of a shout out. That's a shout down.
Yeah.
Shut up. We hate you.
We hate you. Alright, so I think that's Analog Horror Part 2, right?
Oh,
We're coming up on an hour. We're coming up on an hour. I think that's
all right.
I think that's
Should we
enough.
put in a jump scare and post?
Ah!
All right.
Edit a.
Just like make that blown up by 10,000.
Oh. Wait, let's all do like a surprise face for the thumbnail. Ready?
Oh, for the thumbnail, yeah, scared face, yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
I'll do the one where I cover my face, like I'm kind of like.
Yeah.
You're using my mug to protect me.
Just.
Brandon.
I'm not
Make our
gonna use
eyes
any of those,
big.
you guys. I'm not gonna use any of those.
All right, well then it's our time. All right.
Well, I mean, it was still
Don't
fun to
make me look
model.
stupid. All right.
You know what happens.
We'll see. They
Not
might
on my
make
day.
it. They might make it in. I don't know.
Not on
Depends on
my
how I
birthday.
feel.
Don't do that.
It says
Don't make
it's
me
your
look
day.
It's your
I'm
yeah. Oh yeah.
sorry.
You know, shout out once again to Domsel over here.
It's
You're
gotta
getting
be
older
said.
today. You know, it was a
Thanks.
good. You know, no problem.
Yeah.
I hope you're having a happy birthday.
Yeah, no, it was cool. I mean, we could have opened the show with it, but, you know, I mean, I don't mind waiting.
Well, we got another show coming up, but until then, I'm
Right.
josh.ua.
I'm Ground Arc or Beyond All Knowledge.
There you go.
Either one. He's upset. He's upset. We've upset him.
Not upset. It's just
Yes,
my day. It's my special day.
Okay, don't
Dom
brag
Sweeney
about
art.
it.
Domcel on Instagram. Read my webtoon if you care. Maybe get on social media, wish me happy birthday.
You have to.
If we're watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, it's too late.
Yeah.
I hope you can make his day a little brighter.
Well, better late than never.